Hello, my name is Jonathan Berkey, and I am going to do a quick tutorial on a couple things that I just found out, really just some things to play around with and have fun with. Pretty simple, but some cool way to animate in some like information and text and stuff like that. So like I said, really simple, should be short. So let's get ready, and the BerkShop is in session. Okay, first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and set up a new composition. I'm gonna make it 5 seconds long, and go to Layer, New Solid, create white background will work good, and we'll use some black text. So this is the first little part, and we're going to be using Mosiac. So shake it. Okay, it's kind of what it does. It does a little shake effect. So got my text, and go into effects and presets and search for Mosiac. Now I'll drop it right on the text, and as you can see now it's got, it's turned blocks. It starts off with 10 horizontal and 10 vertical. So this is what we're going to be using to kind of give this effect I'm going to show you. So first we'll zero it out, which is 1. And I'll go like 20 frames, shift page down will take you 10 frames ahead. So I'm going to just jump ahead, and I'm going to set a keyframe for the horizontal and vertical blocks. I'm going to hit U on my keyboard so I can see my keyframes. And then to start off, we'll just go 10 frames ahead. Again, that's shift page down on your Mac keyboard. Okay, so now I want to set some new keyframes, but as we can tell, we can't see my text. So I take the horizontal blocks, and I'm just going to start dragging them, and you still don't see them, so I need my vertical blocks. Now it's still a little fuzzy, so around, say here, 460, so let's drop this one down. It's about the same, well, maybe a little higher. Okay, so now the text is looking pretty clear. And what's going to happen is the blocks are going to go from 0 all the way to that final keyframe, the 640 and the 501. So let's go ahead and RAM preview that and see if it's kind of getting the effect. Or it should kind of shake in. It should appear and kind of shake in. So there we go. So you can see it just kind of pops and kind of looks like a little bit of digital distortion and shake to it. You might find a use when you're animating text and you want to do that. I just thought it was pretty cool. I was messing around with Mosiac, and it's like, oh, you know what? That's kind of cool. Maybe I can share that. So that's pretty simple. And the next one is also very simple. I'm not going to get super into how to do this, but as advanced as I guess you could go, I'm going to demonstrate on the tool. And this is a shot where basically I use this. See, when this data comes in, it comes in kind of with lines. So that's what I'm going to show you how to do. It's really easy, and it's a cool effect, especially if you want to composite in information throughout the shot. So go ahead, and I will create a new composition. And what I really want is I want some information. So I don't want a light. Cancel. Layer, New Solid, and go white. Just grab the mask, and I'm going to make like a little line here. Grab the pen tool, the type tool, and go ahead and just type like data. Still on black. Let's change it to white. Okay, data. come down here, actually like that one. Just duplicate that by highlighting the layer and Command D. I'll grab its position, drag it down a little bit, add scale, which is Shift S, so I can bring scale up. I'm going to just size it down. Really, I'm not too concerned in this tutorial about making it look cool. I just want to add enough information so you can see the effect and how it works. So, okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and type resource set. Let's duplicate that. Pull it down. Let's see, version 1.6. 00215479. That looks pretty cool, huh? So, anyways, I'll duplicate the mask layer. Double click on a grab, hold shift, and bring it down. So now I have my little data field, and you know, I want to composite this in into another shot maybe. So, but first thing is I want to make it animate kind of with layers. So see if I have enough information. I'm going to grab all these layers, highlight them, go into layer, pre-compose. I'm going to move all attributes, and I'll just put name it data. And now I'm going to grab grid from the effects and presets, generate grid, and I'm going to drop it right on that text. So now you can see that my text is gone. I just have this grid. And first thing I want to do is I want to change the size from corner pin to width and height sliders. So now you got this, and you know the slider stops at 200, but if you grab the numbers, you can go as much as you want. So okay, second thing I want to do is I want to change the blend mode from normal to stencil alpha. Now as you can see, you're kind of seeing that effect. So if we bring these in, oh, see, I got that all the way down. Can we get it to 1? Let's get to 0. Oh, 0's out at 1. So now you can see it completely. So it's the same effect. What we want to do is we want to grab this, the height, and we're just going to keep stretching out. And as you see, we still got a lot more, some artifacting still. We can't get rid of them. We have this little center point, see, and it's along, see this dot right here? What you need to do is just slide it over until you don't see anything. But I still got little white speck there and speck there. I'll go back to my grid, and I'm just going to pull it around. Somewhere I will finally not have it. Let's see here. Keep dragging that. There we go. I just had to take my width a little more. So now it's completely black. I'm going to lay a keyframe. Let's go 20 frames out again. I'm going to lay a keyframe on the height slider. Hit U to show that. And let's do another 10 frames. And I want to take that height slider and I want to grab it. I want to take it all the way back to 0. 0. Or 1, excuse me. So the effect is going to be, it's going to start, information is going to start showing up sort of line by line. The more information you have, you know, the more of an effect it's going to have. But this quick tutorial, just want to show you things I figured out. Alright, so let's just drag this keyframe a little more. A little slower, better for that. Maybe a little bit more. you go. Now you can take this pre-comp and you can composite it into another composition, maybe a live action shot where you want some data included. You can also, rather than putting the grid on in this comp, you can put it into the main composition, then drop the grid onto it. So there you go. We have Shake It using Mosiac. And kind of a digitizing animate and in, and you can animate it back out using the same effect, just reversing the keyframes if you want the stuff to go out line by line. And again, simple using grid. Key is take your size from to the width and height slider, and blend mode stencil alpha, so that grid is cutting out the pieces of your text. So there we go, short and sweet. I hope you enjoyed it and found it useful, and until next time, thank you for visiting.